What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to Chill with Pete, the coffee break catch-up series where I bullet point my life, my week, my plans, my hopes, my dreams, my tragedies, my successes. You get the idea. Today I'm taking on the episode with my Planet of the Apes mug, which is my latest new mug, of course. And I'm trying out this iPhone camera because I'm thinking I might want to use this for my D&D filming escapades, which I might do later. I have got a washing machine arriving today between 11:30 and 3:30. Time is now 10:30, so from an hour's time up to 3:30, you know, I won't be able to do anything then, but possibly after I might be able to get my D&D campaign started. Might, he says. So yeah, it's all good. I've had a few days on my own this week. My wife's been down to Plymouth for a course for her work. She's taking the final exam today, so hopefully she'll be back this evening, which will be good. I know Dylan, that's our dog, will be very, very excited to see her. The cat, Lucian, I don't know, cats are cats, they're funny things, aren't they? You know, as long as they get fed, I don't think they care one way or the other. I do think he misses her in his own way. But his own way is a cat's way, you know. Anyway, what have I been up to? I've been painting. Well, if you might have seen my daily updates, I've been doing like Rohan horses. You know, they're coming on. You know, from the Battle of Pelennor Fields box set. Yes, they're coming on. I think once the basing's done on them, they'll look pretty smart. And then I can set to the riders for them. Of course, I've also got King Theoden on horseback and standing. Apologies, couldn't remember which side the camera was on. I've had problems of late with my conventional phone filming, particularly daily updates, to get focus right on the camera. This is an older phone that seems to focus okay. That said, my other phone's focuses okay when I'm just taking normal videos. It seems to me when I'm doing shorts, it doesn't like it. I don't know why. I don't know what that's all about, but I don't care one way or the other. You know, I don't stress these things, so whatever. You know, as long as the phone works as a phone, that's all I care. So this is being filmed on my phone. No microphone, so you can hear everything probably. It's the outside, because I got the window open from the top down a little bit to let the air blow through. Just a little bit. I'm surrounded by box sets, Epic Encounters box sets. I need to get my ass in gear, do some more of those. I really do. But yeah, I inadvertently sent a picture of something I'd bought to a friend of mine who wants to come up sometime. So it's instigated a bit of a chat going. It was a Monkey Magic t-shirt that I'd ordered. So he's like, "Oh, have you ordered now?" I said, "Oh, it's actually meant for someone else, but this is what I've ordered." And then we had a conversation a little bit about life. You know, my mum, his dad, both nearing the end of their days with dementia. It's a tough battle. My mum's been put on near end of life classification now, what they call near end of life. She doesn't eat now, she just drinks. I don't think it'll be long now. This past year it's been horrendous. I'm not even going to go into it. It's been awful watching the decline of someone I love dearly. become just skin and bones, basically. Not know who you are, and it's one of the worst ways to go, I think. I honestly think I'd rather drown, because it'd be over quicker. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to more positive things. So, another sunny day here in Seaton. Absolute gorgeous sunshine. I'm hoping to get some more painting in later. I'm hoping to get a lot done in. I could have got more done this week, hobby-wise, but I've just been lazing around. I've had a few days off, so lazing around doing absolutely sod all, and it's been beautiful. Do you know, I could get used to that. I'd so get used to that. At the moment, I've got the garden open for Dylan. Back door's open. He's out in the garden. Boy, he goes out the garden and he comes in to cool off, and he's got one of those cooling mats, which he loves. When we wash it, we're gonna have to try and get it washed and dried in the day. So yeah, otherwise he's gonna find it difficult. And he's not good with the heat. I mean, he should be used to sun and heat because he comes from Cyprus. But I don't think he's used to humidity, especially the type of humidity we get here. It's heavy, it's oppressive. Trying to explain that to people that haven't experienced it, it's difficult. So it's a harsher heat. Like when I went to Florida many years ago, for instance, it was bright hot sunshine there all the time, but the humidity wasn't nowhere near as bad as it is here in England, and I could cope better. I actually felt normal. Didn't feel like I had MS or anything else, so I was good. And this week so far, not getting up to log into work. I mean, getting up to take them for a walk, yeah, that's fine. But not having to go into work. Do you know how many muscle spasms I've had for my multiple sclerosis? Do you know how many muscle spasms I've had this week? 0. Not a 1. That's because I'm not stressing out about work, which I do stress out a lot about. It stresses me out, rather. I don't stress out about it, but it stresses me out. There is a difference, and I'm trying to work on that. But yeah. Anyways, I shared a banana with Dylan just now. I've got this whistle around my neck, so I'm still training with him. The recall. So what I do, peep, 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 peep. That means come, and wherever he is, he'll come to the whistle. 1 peep, peep means sit, and he'll do that. But you've got to keep it up. If you stop doing it, even for a short while, even for a day, if you stop doing it, he'll start ignoring it. You got to keep it up. You've got to keep it up. Otherwise, that's what happens. That's what people don't realise. I said in my daily update today, people employ trainers to train their dogs when they think that they're supposed to be training the dogs, and the trainers aren't training the dogs. They're training the owners, right? So that the owners can train the dogs. They're giving them techniques to use on a daily basis. Otherwise, it won't work. It just won't. I don't care what anybody says. Any decent dog trainer will tell you you've got to do things every day with your dog. Otherwise, it goes out the window, basically. And to a greater or lesser extent, depending upon the actual dog or the breed of the dog. Some can take longer. It can go from walking to heel to walking loosely, but not to heel. In a day, and then after that you start pulling again and thinking he can make his own decisions. Like, no. So you've got to keep the tune-ups going. You've got to keep these routines going. I like to stop and make him sit at every pavement before we cross the road. I just think that's road sense, basically. It gives him pause, and then he can see, actually there's traffic coming, I better not run out. Could save his life one day if he ran off or something, who knows? Or your life if he didn't pull you into the road, God forbid. But yeah. So I've had a week. This week has been restful and relaxing. I've actually rested, I think, more this week than any other. I feel more rested this week, more relaxed. I think more holidays should be about doing nothing, absolutely nothing. And that's just the way I feel about it, Anyway, some people like to go on holiday and do things every day, and that's fine sometimes, But for me, I've done loads of stuff in my life, and I just want to live in peace, peace and quiet. And that's what I enjoy. That's what I love. That is it for me. That's the pinnacle of a relaxing and restful holiday. Time off really is R&R for me. Doing nothing, just daily stuff like going over the shop, get a pint of milk, this, that and the other. Might have a walk around. It's very hot today though, so I do have to get some shaving foam from somewhere today, so I've got to do that at some point. But other than that, I suppose I ought to. I know what we're having for tea when Mrs. Minnie Warden comes home. We're gonna have a burger from the Chippy, sort of chicken burger or something like that. But I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch today. Excuse me, if anything. I'm not sure. Really not sure. I'll figure something out. I always do. And yeah. Oh, I had beginning of the week, I had an Indian takeaway, and this is one of the boxes that it came in. This was onion rice, hence the OR. I'm going to use this to put my goblins in that I bought from Games Workshop, which I should have had with the Battle Games Lord of the Rings tabletop game. That magazine that came out from D'Agostini several years ago in issue 1. I think there was 12 goblins, but I've got the 20 there. So when I've painted them up, they're going in that box for that. And then I'm going to be starting to pack my magazines away as I unbox them. I was going to wait until I do the battle scenarios for each one before I do the next issue, but I'm thinking of just doing overviews on them, sort of like an unboxing. Just opening them up and I'm just getting, because they're all sealed at the moment, apart from issue 1 wasn't, because where do you get an issue 1 sealed these days, without selling a kidney? You just can't. But yeah, what I'm particularly proud of is issue 2, because it came with 3 paints back in the day. Still sealed, look, with the miniatures and the paints. So, I want to take it out so I can put these in boxes. I don't know whether the paints will be any good or not. Build up the miniatures. I don't know. I just don't know. But, I want to get going on it, And this week has shown me that I need more time, even more time, more free time to do my stuff. Get my stuff, my hobby stuff on the go. I just need it. Really, really do. I haven't been negligent of doing house stuff this week though. Done a bit of DIY here and there. I've done a little bit of painting, tidying things up on inside and outside. In the heat, that's pretty impressive. I've painted the steps of our house. God, it's probably step paint, right? And it goes on blue, dries black. Putting it on. This was not the hottest part of the day. I waited till it was cooler. But I was putting the paint on, and it was steaming as I put it on, and it was like blue black. It was black by the time I finished the first stroke. That's how quickly it was drying. I also installed a plaque on the wall for our house. For the address. So that's that. Yeah, it's been good. I've painted another coat of paint on our loft hatch, which I'm disappointed with because it's been painted, right? But you look at it and you think, you could still do with another coat. And that's like, it's a real pain because it's difficult to paint. It hurts my arm. But anyway, we'll see. At least it's had another coat, right? I was wanting to do the bit on the garden, but it's just too hot. And I'm not doing it on my own. I'm not tackling it on my own. There's no way. No way. I can't. I just haven't got the endurance, constitution or stamina for it at the moment, especially in this heat, which I'm not complaining about. I know several people do, but I'm not one of them. I love it. We do have a week off together, my wife and I, soon, though, in the next few weeks. So that'll be good. Looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be excellent. Another week. Oh, yeah. What else? Just chilling in my room here, look. Just chilling, man. I did a musings from the coffee shop. Musings from the coffee shop, which I used to do years ago, didn't I? And I've done one since I've been here, at least when I was very, very poorly. That it's like when I'm too poorly to be on camera. And these I've done when I'm too poorly to paint, but at the moment I've got other stuff to do and take care of and wait for the guys to come in and take the old washing machine away and fit the new washing machine, make sure that's all good, blah blah blah, and then put all the furniture back so that, you know, things are good for when my wife comes home and we have a nice brand new spanking brand new washing machine, which is good. Hopefully that'll last us a bit longer. I mean, the one we had, it wasn't new. I think it was 2 or 3 years old when we moved in here. But it was okay, it was good, it was serviceable. It looked quite new. But we've had one repair done on it since we've been living here. And I thought I could just be throwing, good money away, but just keep getting it repaired. Let's just get a brand new one and have done with it. And from that point on, we know then exactly how old the machine is, what it is, and what it can do. Because there was no instructions with the other one. It didn't need it because it was very basic anyway, but you know what I'm saying. So the plan today is just waiting for the guy or guys to come fit the washing machine. I imagine it'll be 2 of them carrying the washing machine in and out of the van. Not going over the winter gardens with Dylan. I might pop out briefly in a moment just to get some shaving foam, because I do need that, and have a quick look in the shop windows. Nothing crazy, because like I say, it's too hot. I might see if I can source something for lunch, maybe. Other than that, yeah, I'm about halfway through this coffee now. Look at Planet. I just love this mug. I love that's so iconic. The Charlton Heston version of Planet of the Apes. Right, that's the scene right at the end where he comes across the Statue of Liberty and realizes that he's actually on Earth, not an alien planet. And that scene where he just sinks to his knees, goes, "Damn you all to hell!" That's just so iconic. It's brilliant. I'm even thinking of, because I got the DVDs, the old DVDs as a box set. I'm thinking of keeping them on my nostalgia shelf, because it's just so nostalgic to me. Love it. That's what I'm thinking of anyway. But yeah, so let's see if we can get through this coffee. And this chill can go out, I don't know, maybe Monday or Tuesday, who knows. Nearly there, guys. And we're done. Right. Oh, look at this coffee mug coaster mat that my daughter got me. It's supposed to be Lucian. Looks just like him, yeah. The custom ones you can get done to suit because he's got green eyes and that patch. You get them custom done to suit your pet, so that's quite funny, I thought. And that's his mentality. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Do give the video a thumbs up if you like these. I quite like doing them. And don't forget, all brushes lead to what? I'll see you on another video. Bye for now. Bye-bye.